Okay, all right. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I guess that proves that I'm not completely well yet. Anyways, let's get things underway. I'm going to move us over here. And hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and I need to turn my backlight on, so I'm going to do that real quick. But welcome back to Film First Friday on Monday, as it were. I've been sick. I'm still a little sick. And we're going to go ahead and just we're basically going to do Film First Friday tonight instead of Monday. But before we get too comfy, I'm going to go and turn on my backlight, and then I'm also going to give Trouble her treats because she is right here staring at me just off camera. Hey Lydia, how you doing? All right. Hold on one moment. There you go. All right. And I just gave Trouble her treats. I'm being pretty, I don't know. I'm going to be fairly low energy tonight. I'm feeling much better than I did over the weekend. This weekend, goodness gracious. Trouble, don't you even try to come onto the desk right now. No, no. I love you very much. You are not allowed on the desk. Don't even try it. I am not in the mood to tolerate things right now. Hey, don't look at me like that. All right? I've been sick, I've been weak, trying to get things back on kilter, all right? Okay. All right. Anyways, I'm starting a little early because I figured stuff like this would happen. I would be coughing, and all kinds of other stuff. So, anyways, let me tell you a little bit about my weekend. Um, so on Friday, while I had to get my car repaired on the way into work, I started to feel sick. And so I spent pretty much the entire workday on Friday waiting for my car to get repaired before I drove it home, and then just completely fell ill. It was not fun. And I don't know if it was an upper respiratory infection or a sinus infection or just the cold or the flu or whatever it was, but it knocked me on my ass for the entire weekend. By the time I got home on Friday, I knew I was just going to be out. And so I have been. That's why I have not streamed all weekend. I usually stream several times over the weekend. That did not happen. I called off of work today, and I'm on the mend. I'm on the upswing. I'm feeling a lot better than I did over the weekend. But because I just can't have nice things, okay? Had to get my car repaired suddenly on Friday. Had to deal with an illness over the weekend. And then it seems that whenever I get sick these days, I I'm like destined to sleep on my back terribly. And so I'm dealing with back pain as well. And mm, it's just a whole bunch of different things at once. And in addition to that, trouble. No, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, guys. Trouble is being really needy right now, and I have no patience. I'm just like, stop it, go away. Like, seriously, if you don't chill, I'm putting you out for like the entire movie. Anyways, so all that's been happening. All right. In addition, I apparently need to go see a dentist now too, because when I woke up a Sunday morning, I think it felt like a little piece of one of my teeth was in my mouth. And I've got all my teeth, but like it feels like one of my molars, like I don't know, like part of it just kind of exploded out of the rest of it. And now I've got like a ruptured tooth, which is weird, but not like it's not like immediately an emergency. But like my big fear is that food particles will get trapped in there and start to decay it. So I need to go see a dentist. How's your life? How's your life? Are you guys doing okay? Let me go ahead and check in with chat, see how you guys are talking about. Lydia, I am not emotionally abusing Trouble, and I resent you saying that. Please don't say that. I love Trouble very much, even in jest. Okay, I like seriously. I don't appreciate that. Um, I give Trouble plenty of attention. I love her so much. I feed her treats like 5 times a day. And so when I sit down to do my thing and she starts being needy, I Usually I'm very patient with her, but I've been sick, and I need you to give me a little credit for that, okay? I don't appreciate that kind of verbiage, even if it's just a joke. I take how I treat my cat very seriously. All right. Hope that things are currently okay. They're all right. They are. Oh, it's been a weekend. It has been a weekend. Um, your back, how's it going? Speaking of my back, I will say this. I'm sitting on a heating pad right now. All right. I got a pillow behind me, and I'm gonna have to nurse that for the next few days. It's one of those things where well, I don't know. I don't know if this is just a symptom of getting older. I don't know if this is just because I have cruddy posture or whatever, but like whenever I get sick, it's like my back just spazzes out on me. So, one of the things I'm going to do after we're done with this stream is I'm going to go and I'm going to like grab a chin up bar and I'm just going to hang from it for 30 seconds because apparently that will stretch your back out really nicely. And that's what I need right now. Guys, you have no idea how miserable I am. I mean, okay, maybe you do. Maybe you've been this miserable before, but I haven't been this miserable in a long time and I'm really feeling it. So, all right. Lydia thought she was going insane because it would say that Spidey would be streaming, but then it never happened. I thought you were crazy or the ghost finally killed you off. What? That the ghost had killed you off? No, no, no. If anything, the ghost was trying to kill me off. But he didn't succeed. He didn't succeed. No. So again, I put out a notice on Discord and on the channel page on Friday, basically saying I'm getting sick and I'm probably just not going to be able to stream this weekend. And that's totally what happened. That's why we're streaming tonight. So, let's see. All right, and then Marshland's being a total Chad and just putting out the subscribe links for CG and others. All right, CG feels sorry that I haven't been feeling great. Looks like your own head felt a large amount of discomfort. That sucks. All right, Lydia says my bad. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Um, and again, like I didn't mean to snap if I did. I've just this weekend I was expecting to have a 3-day weekend, nice and relaxing, and instead I spent it sick, trying to recover. Uh, I need to go get my driver's license renewed because I couldn't buy pseudoephedrine with it. It has just been one of those, you know, like not just days, but a series of days. And so I'm probably a little shorter on spoons or grace or whatever you want to call it, than I normally am. So, hey Parker, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. But hopefully now that we're caught up, I just wanna let you guys, yeah, I just want to thank you guys, one, for being here to check in on me, and then for two, we're gonna be doing Film First Friday tonight, but on Monday. And tonight's feature is gonna be Blade 2. Now you would think, much as I just lionize the first Blade film, you would think that like, well, Spidey, how have you not seen Blade 2? I do not know. We'll get into that when I do the intro. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and do the old sound test thing that I like to do. So let me go ahead and get a couple of things going. Um, Let me go ahead and mute my desktop audio. How did I do that? You're right. I completely muted myself. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna restate what I was saying about CG. He says that if I need to delay other streams, please don't ever feel bad about it. He completely understands and thinks that other fans do too. And yeah, no, one of the reasons that I felt comfortable saying, yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream this weekend is because you guys have been so, so understanding about these kinds of things in the past. And I really do appreciate it. It's really nice and it's a sign of a good community. And so I just want you guys to know that, like that makes a difference and that you guys are no small part of that awesome community. And thank you guys for just generally being awesome about that kind of thing. I really do appreciate it. So, all right. Honestly, this whole year has been pretty damn rough. Dude, tell me about it. Lydia's dad was yelling and siblings were crying and you had a huge migraine and you couldn't even look straight and your mom was at the store making it worse and you had to clam everyone down. My goodness, what happened? Okay. All right. Don't ever feel bad about watching out for your. Oh yeah, no, I will. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I must have somehow clicked the mute mic button. Maybe I clicked it by mistake when I went to set up the sound test. I don't know. All right, I should hopefully not be muted anymore. You guys should be able to hear me. All right. The desktop audio should now be muted, and that's probably what happened. I probably went to click the desktop audio mute and then I couldn't, and now I've got everything correct. I just clicked the wrong thing. So before I get started, I just got to ask because I certainly feel like I sound hoarse. Do I sound hoarser than usual? I'm going to bet that I do. I want you guys to confirm whether or not I do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the sound. I'm going to play the first 30 seconds of Blade 2. Uh, I am watching this, by the way. Hold on, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Um, I'm watching this on Pluto TV, which means that there will definitely be there will be ads, and that's just kind of one of those things that you get when you have to deal with those free services. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put I'm just gonna put a pin post up there. You can watch Blade 2 for free on Pluto TV, and hopefully that link works. I'm gonna make sure to pin that post. If someone would just click and confirm that that actually works, that's where I'm watching it though. So, all right. And now I'm going to go ahead and start the sound test, make sure that everything works, and then we'll get started in a second here. So, okay, I can definitely hear it. Can you guys hear it? Hopefully you can't hear it, but okay. Nice thing about Pluto is its timeline reads exactly the way I want it to. Okay. And there we go. That was about 30 seconds. I got the sound. I think I think everything is working the way that I want and need it to. Um yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Lydia ate peanuts off the floor today at school because you were hungry and have midterms this week. Dude, why? I mean, I understand being hungry, but why did you eat them off the floor? Is that the only place you could get them? Oh, I'm sorry. CG checked his 2025 recap, and according to it, my channel is one of the top 5 channels that he watched most in 2025 out of 339 channels. Holy crap, that's awesome. Thank you. Like, wow. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, if YouTube is doing this weird thing with its preview panel where they've increased the size of the preview screen, and there doesn't seem to be anything I can do about it. And it cuts off a lot of the showing for things like stats, and it's really kind of just driving me crazy. I used to be able to view things a very specific way, and I found it very convenient. And now they're changing up everything because I don't know, because they're dumb. So, all right, I think I've got things about as well as I can hope for them to get. Okay, all right. So there we go. The sound test has been conducted. I'm going to assume that since I haven't seen anything from you guys about whether or not you can hear it, that it went fine. All right. To be fair, they were in the bag. It was just open. Oh, okay. All right. CG says that it is his genuine hope that things get much better for me really soon. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So I think we're going to go ahead and get started. But before we do, oh God, right as I'm about to actually get started too, it's when my sinuses flare up. Oh, gross. Yuck. I'm sorry if you saw that on camera, but Jesus, that's disgusting. Sorry, my body is at that phase where like the illness is basically over. Right now my back is more of an issue than my throat or anything. So, but the illness is on its way out, and so my body it's going into overdrive, trying to reject like all of the mucus and phlegm that's built up over the weekend. And so sometimes out of the blue, I will just get these coughing fits, and it's something in my throat trying to desperately get out, and I'm trying to desperately get it out. Anyways, I don't know if you saw what I spit into the tissue. I hope you didn't. Disgusting. So, all right. You did not want to see your favorite person die today, Spidey. Stay strong. I'm doing what I can. I mean, I think I'm mostly good. I just need to, I just need to get over this hump, basically. All right. Okay. Now we're about to get started. But before we do, just in case you're new here or you don't know, if you're here looking for audio and video of the feature in question, I'm afraid it's not going to happen. What you see here is pretty much what you get, which is basically me on camera watching the feature in question and reacting to it. This is basically a watch party video. And I have provided a link to Blade 2 if you would like to watch it along with me. But to that end, I will also be creating, wow. Yeah. I'll also be creating reaction video content off of this footage. And to that end, we will have an intro. We'll do the viewing itself. I'll do a post-mortem afterwards where we review and react to what we've watched. Then I'll do an outro, and then we'll be done. And that's pretty much the pecking order here. So if that is not what you're here for, and I get it if that's not your thing, I completely understand. Feel free to click away. I don't want to waste your time, and I certainly don't want any negative reaction from those who might feel that I'm wasting their time. But with all that said, we're going to get started here in just a moment with the with the Film First Friday screening or showing of Blade 2. Oh my God, you can tell I've been out of practice for a few days. I spent, guys, I spent so much of this weekend asleep. It, yeah. Trouble, by the way, was an absolute angel. She was with me all the time. Especially when I was asleep. She was next to me the entire time. And I am personally convinced that kitties have healing magic because she would just stay next to me, like on top of me, like, just being like, Dad, I'm passing my healing aura onto you. That's honestly what I felt she was doing. So, okay. All right. It is time to get things underway. And I said we were going to do that with the intro. And we are going to do that intro right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here. And wow, I think that librarian got cut off there. I'm going to try that again. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here. And welcome to Film First Friday. Oh, God. Sorry. I'm going to be doing a lot of this stuff, so just bear with me. All right. Welcome to Film First Friday, the live streaming show where I watch a movie that I have never seen before on my YouTube channel and react to it. Tonight's feature is going to be Blade 2. Please remember that as Film First Friday is, well, it's actually Film First Monday, but I'm just going to call it Film First Friday for consistency. Please remember that as Film First Friday is both a reaction and watch party, this will serve as a reaction and watch party. Yes, I did that correctly. This will serve as both a watch party and reaction to Blade 2. And what year did Blade 2 come out? Because I do not even remember. Hold on, my spreadsheet will tell me. My spreadsheet is very, very long at this point, by the way. Okay, Blade 2 came out in 2002. That's just good for me to remember. So, all right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to worry. I'll say the year before I let her rip. So, all right. Here we go. So, you would think, as much as I like the first Blade film, and based on my most recent viewing, I like it as much as I've ever liked Blade. You would think that I would have seen Blade 2 in theaters. And to be perfectly honest, I couldn't tell you why I didn't see it. Maybe I was trying to find a job that summer, or maybe I was enrolling in library school and I just I didn't care to be bothered by such trivialities. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't interested in Blade at the time. Maybe I was superhero fatigued on superhero movies. I don't think that was it at that point. I don't have a good reason for why I didn't see Blade in the theaters. I just don't remember. I do remember seeing marketing for it and going, "Oh, I'll have to catch that sometime," and then I just never did. But you can bet I'm eager to watch it now. And I've been eager to watch it for a while. I just have never gotten around to it. But Wesley Snipes' interpretation of, up to that point, a very obscure Marvel character was nothing short of spectacular. And so I definitely was interested in seeing more of his work. And then I somehow remember seeing a commercial for Blade Trinity, and I'm like, oh, I guess I missed my chance to see Blade 2 in theaters. And so here we are to correct it. I don't know much about the plot of Blade 2. I understand that Chris Christopherson is in the cast, though. And I thought Whistler died in the first movie. I guess we didn't see a body, and Marvel has been really good at faking you out. But yeah, are we going to see Whistler in this one? I don't know. But anyways, I'm looking forward to finally getting around to watching this film. And we are going to do that in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, fans of the Marvel Universe. Whether you like or dislike this film, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist showing all movies that I've watched and reacted to. And I'm dividing, wow. And I'm dividing them up into shorter playlists, usually by genre, but also by tags. Pardon me. Blade 2 would fall under the horror, action, fantasy, and thriller genre playlists, but I'll also have it under tag playlists for superhero movies, Marvel movies, comic book movies, Blade movies, and vampire movies. Whichever of those, sorry, whichever of those playlists you go looking for, you can find them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. Right, and I think that's everything. Yeah. All right, and I think that's everything. So we're going to get to it in just a moment here. So grab any food, grab any drinks, anything you need, web yourself in, and we're going to get started here in just a moment. All right, let's go ahead and put on ye old headphones. We're going to check that out. Okay. All right. CG hopes that Blade 2 lives up to my expectations. He knows people that like it even more than the first film. Oh, really? Okay. I really haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard how it compares to the first film. I haven't heard anything. So, all right. Now you got me excited, CG. Okay. Let me go ahead and call up my script for my timer. Oh, and I should go ahead and move us over to the Film First Friday overlay. There we go. Completely forgot about that until right now. So, all right. Well, thank you guys again for being here. I appreciate it. Okay. And yes. Okay. I think we're basically good to go. All right. Yeah. I think we're good to go. Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. I need to put a couple of seconds on. Yeah, that's right. In case you're new, when I throw out the thwip about a second later, I will hit play on the feature. And then about a second after that, I will hit go on the timer. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of extra seconds on to give myself some padding. And since this is on Pluto, there will be a lot of commercials. So I will have to probably stop the timer quite a few times and then restart it once the feature goes again, just so you guys know. So, but yeah, I think we're ready. All right. Okay, everyone. 2002's Blade 2. Here we go. Okay. All right, I think we're mostly synced up. Okay. There we go. Okay. Parishka Blood Bank, Prague, Czech Republic. Oh, yeah, didn't the first Blade movie end in Russia? So he is overseas by that point. So he probably stopped in Russia to kill a vampire, and now he's probably in the Czech Republic doing the same thing. Oh, God. He looks pallid. That seems really shady. That guy looks kind of familiar. Man, this guy looks terrible. Wow. Oh, they've already taken a blood test from him. Oh, man, he's locked in. What the heck is up with this guy? Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, boy. I mean, pretty obvious that they were vampires, but uh-oh. Is he laughing? The hell? Oh. What is he? Dude, he's feeding off of vampires? What is he, some kind of like super vampire? I mean, what is. What did I just witness? Oh my god. Oh, we're getting a voiceover intro here. We got a little bit of the hip hop beat going. This is like this is like, hey, we did our work in the first movie. We're gonna have fun with it now. Oh, wait, what? Are we just ignoring the events of the first movie, or are we actually? Okay, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. Uh, okay, classic chase scenario. Oh, they're just all vampires. He's like ridiculously quiet. He is just search and destroy. That is just what he does. On the nose there, fella. It's like, hey, I wanted to ride along with you. You're seriously going to let that car stop you? Oh, God. He takes one shot and destroys a dude. Not gonna lie, the kills are pretty sweet so far. Like the animation when he does it. Just cracking my neck. No big deal. Vamps on motorcycles coming at me. Ah, the glaive. What? Well, at least he screwed up their flight path. Oh, what is that? Like a silver cord or something? Not the car. Okay, I didn't call that, but I totally called that. Oh, it looks like you're going to be able to give some information before you get offed. Oh. He shot himself and then he turned? Dang. That is some Punisher level of torture right there. He is just like, nope, I'm getting my information. Rush? What are you, a dog from a Mega Man game? Whoa. Yeah, you guys he ratted you guys out, so it's not silver, but it's like hell yeah, I bet it does. Eee. I mean, the dude is not attacking Blade at this point. He knows which side his bread is buttered. Like he knows the second he tries to attack Blade, that loose end thing will be null and void. So he's either waiting for a really good opportunity, or he's like, no, 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 I'm staying alive. To be honest, that guy doesn't strike me as much of a fighter. Dude, Wesley Snipes is just having a lot of fun with the martial arts sequences here. That poor bastard's just got to sit there and watch. It's a nice way of saying run. Yeah, you don't want to faint right now. So he's looking for Whistler, who has apparently turned into a vampire. I kind of wish that'd been something that we hadn't learned off screen, you know? I mean, I think I can understand why they would want to bring Whistler back because Chris Christopherson did a really good job of playing him in the previous movie. But I don't know, it seemed like the way that he killed himself was pretty final. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. He has nothing to say. Well, Blade did that one vampire real solid. He easily could have gone back on his word and, what would have happened? I wonder, I hope that doesn't come back to bite him. Is that Norman Reedus? That is Norman Reedus. This is like maybe right after the Boondock Saints, too. Oh, God. Jump scare. B. Oh, God. That's gonna hurt. It's like, you're cool, Norman Reedus, but you're not that cool. Wow. Okay. All right. That's one way to do it. All right. So he's got his own little workshop here in the Czech Republic now, too. I mean, he's probably got safe houses all over the world at this point. Yep. He He chose not to be the one to finish him off. They really wanted that wiggle room for him to return, didn't they? Last thing he says to him is an insult. And so he had just assumed in good faith that Whistler had killed himself. Hey, King Matthew, welcome. Just watching Blade 2 right now. I've got a link to it if you want to join. Timer will tell you what part I'm at. Oh, is he still? Probably feels like hell. Close enough, but yeah. Oh. Okay, so the Moscow scene is explained by him. Okay. All right, that makes some sense. Okay, and I have got a commercial. I'm going to pause the timer. I'm going to try to pause the timer. Okay. All right, that took me like 9 seconds, so. Okay. Okay, so far I was a little bit worried like that the whole Whistler end of things was going to come off as not good, but so far they've made it fairly compelling. And they did a lot of fairly clever like reframing of some of the prior events. So I'm like, okay, all right, I guess this can work. All right. And I got this looks like a fairly long slew of commercials, so it'll probably be another minute or so. All right. King Matthew says the Blade 2 is his favorite film out of the Blade trilogy. He's hoping they make Blade 4 soon. Oh, man. So when I saw Deadpool and Wolverine and Blade appeared, I was like, "Oh my god, I need to watch those movies now." I keep hoping like I still want Mahershala Ali to play Blade, but I'm not going to lie, if they do a Blade 4 with Wesley Snipes, I'm kind of here for it. Like he is no doubt in many ways the Blade, you know? So yeah, I'm definitely with you on that point. All right. All right. We should be getting back to this to the film in just a moment. I was starting to think I was like I haven't seen any commercials yet. Why is it taking so long? And then that was when they hit me with it. So, all right. I'm going to give it a few seconds after it starts to start again, to start the timer again. But in the meantime, I think it's about to start now. Yeah, vampires are bastards that way. They weren't gonna fix him. Okay, who is this guy? Like I know it's Norman Reedus, but who's the character? Scud? Is he watching Powerpuff Girls? Skid. Oh, God. Poppy. Jesus. Yeah, that's definitely not human. It's one thing to disagree. You don't need to hit the guy. Like, Whistler, chill. Okay, and they're super stealthy as well. Okay. I'm sorry, they would make no sound. I'm sorry, that's uh-huh. Outfit. The lenses got really big all of a sudden. So what are these ninja vampires? I mean, I suppose if you were a vampire, you'd have the skills or at least the natural abilities to make a pretty good ninja. Okay, come on. Let the glaive work at least once in this movie. Okay, what's the other one doing? Oh, they're just waiting. Okay, this is starting to get showy for no real reason, which, I get it, but oh, like, come on, let's actually land some blows here. Jesus. You break my security system. You appear out of nowhere in the dark. But she's cute and she looks like she wants to kill him. Really? He's like, wait, there's something worse than me? Something you guys fear more than me? Well, I can't have this now. Okay, whatever. So the Vampire Nation, huh? I don't know, it just seems a little on the nose, but maybe it's just not the greatest name. Maybe the organization is pretty awesome. We'll see. I would imagine they are. And you're showing it to the one of the people you most fear. Wow. Wow. He is an extremely old enemy. That's great. I think that line may have just made the movie for me. That must be the dude from the beginning of the movie. So what? Every time he feeds, he creates someone like him. I mean, if they're proliferating at that rate, that's bad. The blood pack. All right, we got a commercial. All right, and it looks like this might be another lengthy set. Um. Okay, so far I'm enjoying the plot. I'm enjoying the plot quite a bit. So, all right. Hey, Kojo, how you doing? Uh, Guillermo del Toro. Oh, is he involved in this movie? I didn't realize that. The bad guy is from the UK's biggest ever boy band, Bros. Cool. I didn't know that. Matt Goss reminds me of The Crow, Brandon Lee. Huh. Okay. Yeah, no, so this guy, whenever he feeds on someone, he creates another monster that's like him that can feed off of vampires, right? And yeah, I can understand Blade's little crack about, oh, looks like he's doing me a favor, but he clearly didn't think that through because the elder vampire points out very correctly, once they get all of us, who do you think they're going to go after, you know? So yeah. All right, let's see. All right, and we're going to be going back in just a moment. And here we go. Yeah, I think you're right. Mm, yeah, but that new Predator is not something to scoff at. Oh boy. It's very interesting seeing Norman Reedus here. Come here, dude. Step away from your wares for a sec. I got something I want to show you. You know? Okay, this guy doesn't screw around. God, they really do a good job of making this guy monstrous. He's still got his own issues dealing with the thirst, so I'll be along in a moment, chickie. The blood pack, huh? Wow, these are some names, man. Wait a minute. Is that Ron Perlman? Okay, what? She's like, put it down. Ooh, dang. Yeah. So what is Ron Perlman's character's name? Is that Reinhardt? The House of Pain? All right. Sounds like a BDSM joint. She realizes, I think, by telling him this, they're going to have to rethink again now. That was great. That is pretty nice. Oh, God, Whistler, get over yourself, man. Come on. All right. I'm definitely enjoying a lot of the dialogue choices here. Like the whole like I don't know, the one up, the smart assness of it all. It's like they're doing a great job with it. She's like, "You're about to see some stuff." Oh, and we got a commercial. Hold on. Stopping the timer. Okay. Yeah, no, this is fun. I'm having a good time with this one. This one's great. Didn't Guillermo del Toro direct the film? Yeah, I don't know. Who directed Blade 2? Yeah, it is Guillermo del Toro, at least according to a quick Google search. That's awesome. And yeah, I love Ron Perlman too. He's got like the most recognizable jawline ever, you know? Okay. Okay, we're a little over halfway through commercials. It's the cone of shame. Slay. All right, we're about to go back to the feature now. Okay. We're in the vampire club or whatever it is. Oh, come on, Blade. It's not like you've never been to a rave before. Yeah, probably like 95% of the people in here are vampires. I was wondering if we were going to see that guy again. That was great. Whoa. There's some of that Guillermo del Toro body horror. No, of course not. W. Whistler. Toad Boy? Oh, well, someone's a nihilist, isn't he? Really? Who's he got that pointed at? Oh, of course, Blade. He's grinning at him. It's like, I don't like you. Yeah, no, I get it. All right, and now what goes on beneath? Okay, so these guys. Oh, they can smell him. And now we're in the more palatial part of the safe house. Like, I wonder how many of the humans that are in that club are actually, like, there voluntarily, you know? Oh, God. Here we go. Okay, yeah, how are we not detecting him already? Throwing back some drinks, like you do. The hell? Uh-oh. Um, yeah, you may want to be a little cautious there, Scud. Okay, at least he's not opening the door like a moron. Okay, all right. Got some form of defense on it. I can respect that. I hear the breathing. What's going on? I mean, what are they doing up here? Just scoping potential hiding places for these things? They could do that with one person. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. No response. That's bad. Oh, I was expecting him to pop out from behind the curtain. Here we go. We're finally getting into some conflict. And a commercial. Okay. All right. Looks like this commercial is going to pass fairly quickly, so. All right. It feels weird to imagine Ron Perlman in a Marvel film because I'm so used to seeing him do voice work in DC things. He voiced Clayface in the animated series, Croc in The Batman, and Jax Ur in Superman. However, his most notable DC role is Slade in Teen Titans. Really? I didn't realize that. Mm, yeah, I'm not familiar with really any of that work. Okay, we're back at the movie. Okay. Um oh man, he's coming out. The human is coming out. Okay, we're going to see how Scud handles himself against four of those things. Yeah, you can see his hands shaking too. Yeah, on top, on top. Oh, that's the main one. Okay. You're a problem that needs to be dealt with. Wow, he's still kicking. All right. Chaos erupts. Here we go. Oh, Jesus, they're casually overpowering the vampires. Okay, now you have no protection. Wait, can they walk in the day? Okay, well, that's disgusting. We'll do it again. This time, bash it in. You know? See how many different shapes you can twist him into. He's like, it's you and me, isn't it, buddy? Let's do this. Okay, decapitate him and see what happens. Okay, that was clever. Yeah, you didn't think about that? Yeah, Scud is in dire straits here. Okay, where is Whistler? Oh no, did it throw him out into the outside world where the daylight can kill him? I mean, just hold him there, you know? The samurai looking vampire, he strikes me as someone that's probably appeared in a John Wick movie. I mean, I could be wrong, but. Ooh. Yeah, that alone probably isn't going to do it. Ooh. Okay, that was some genuine body horror crap right there. Holy shit. Don't do it. Yep. Uh, I had a feeling that wasn't going to work when you needed it to. What about some actual daylight, though? Oh, this is the nihilistic one. Oh man. Okay, and who's this walking so purposefully? Oh, it's Ron Perlman. What's his name? Reinhardt? Oh, empires can bleed. Oh, Jesus. They're like freaking Predator and and the Xenomorphs combined. Holy Jesus! I wouldn't call him little exactly. Yeah. I just I don't even have the words. It's like they took the most terrifying parts of the Xenomorph and the Predator and put them in these guys. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. Dude killed one. Uh huh. Something tells me he has been changed. Okay, where the hell have you been, Whistler? Oh my god. That is just ridiculously horrifying. I kind of love it. Priest. Sorry, I'm not going to remember most of these names. Hell is this setup? I'm just going to walk among the rafters and the scaffolds. No big deal. And of course, he's got a Wolverine healing factor going on too. Do we really want the same thing? I don't know if that's going to work. That can't work on him. Yeah, I imagine it hurts like hell. He's adapting to it somehow. Good God. Okay, you should have been ready for that one. Over the top, but it's still entertaining. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna just let him get a weapon. We need the same thing? What? A purpose? Oh. Like I say, did he take the end of that thing to his face? Kind of feels like he did. Oh. Yep. Sorry, dude. Time to kill is ended. Oh yeah, he did. Blade is not happy. But he did survive. That was that was a good fight. Dude. A man without fear is Daredevil. He's yeah, okay. Well, I imagine if you separate the head from the body, you probably could. That'll do it. Are you kidding me? Okay, up and commercial time. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Whistler, I'm kind of like, what's going on, man? We need to see more of you, you know? All right. You think Norman Reedus looks so much like Rob Corddry? I used to think that Reedus was a character that Rob Corddry played when you. I don't know who Rob Corddry is. Let's see. 2002 was the first year in history to have two big Marvel theatrical releases in the same year because it had both Blade 2 and Spider-Man. Okay, yeah. That makes that makes a certain amount of sense actually. 2003 top 2002 by having three, which were Daredevil, Hulk, and X2. X2 was so good. That was such a good movie. Bum 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 bum. All right. Okay, we're going to come back to the feature in just a moment. All right, here we go. Oh. Good God. Wait, wait, wait. Hold on. Really? And what are they doing with Little Boy Blue? No, she's still alive. Your favorite is still alive. Okay, so who's the mole? I'm guessing it's either Whistler or Scud, but Nissa must be his daughter. That's how they're making it look, anyways. Bloodbath. Yikes. No Mac. Okay. And we're just going to leave him there. Okay. Dude, just do it. Oh. See, I'd have said just do it. Blade was like, sissy. God. Just give it a squeeze. Okay. Damn. I mean, you use the advantages you have, though, right? The vampires are watching Powerpuff Girls now, too. Wait, the tongue. Yeah. Oh, he's infected. Damn. Jesus. Oh, come on. Kicker. Yeah, for him, this is flirting. Yeah, because I'm sure what's his nuts is probably trying to build as many followers as he can. The Scudster, huh? The whole concept of being born a vampire just is weird to me. And I'm sorry, what? I don't know. The idea of being born a vampire just flies in the face of all logic and lore, you know? Yee. The heck did I just see? What did I see? I think I saw a cut that. Some pretty good hype music here. Yeah, he is going to turn at the worst possible moment, isn't he? Excuse me. Ah, yeah, that's pretty much exactly it. Oh God, give him a break. Really? Why do you think that? He's like, you haven't exactly been trustworthy either, old man. All right, and we've got a commercial. There we go. All right, Rob Corddry is from Hot Tub Time Machine. Never seen it. Uh, CG thinks that having Whistler come back was a good idea because Blade doesn't seem to have too much of a regular supporting cast. Yeah. Oh, and we're back. All right. Sun armored vampires. I don't know. Okay. So he's going with Assad and Nissa. This squad looks like it's all suckheads, so they're probably the expendable one. And they got the one that's going to turn on them. And that means Whistler is with. Is that Reinhardt and Chupa? Nipple. I mean, thanks for the lend, I guess. Oh, that's somebody's jaw with the teeth still attached. No. Yep. Things are about to get bad here. Lighthammer. Lighthammer? What a name. So they're gonna. Is he attracting the. That's what he's doing, isn't it? He's trying to attract one of the Reapers. Even though you're. Oh, man. Oh, that face. Sentiment, as Loki would say. Sentiment. You were too busy feeling. Oh! Dang! Okay, all right. So sentiment, but damn, that was a badass way to take him out. She's like, you know what? Fine. I'll take myself out if I take you out too. Wow. Good on her. I don't remember that character's name, but she did good there. No. Gotta save those. Yeah, they've been dragging people in there. This is where they feed, and they apparently don't recycle. Yep. Oh my god. Oh, Assad. No. He's gone. Come on, you bastards. Let's do it. And as soon as they come out of the water, them some dead reapers right there. What? Chupa's just having a grand old time, just beating him up. And we got hit with a commercial at the worst possible time. Okay, let's see. CG loves vampires and thinks that Mahershala Ali is a really good actor, so he hopes that Blade gets a cool reboot. Me too. I mean, I am hoping for a reboot. But if we were to get a Blade 4 with Wesley Snipes, I don't know. I'd be down for that actually. All right, and we're back. Okay. He's like you wouldn't believe, lady. And we're being chased. Okay, but what's Whistler gonna do? He's like, I'm just getting the hell out of here. They're gonna come for him next, though. Oh my god. Okay, Reinhardt, that was a dumb move. They're freaking wall crawling ahead of him. Oh my god, is he gonna... Oh no, they're all... Okay, they're all here. He just throws a grenade into the water. He's like, take that, bitches. Of course, they keep on coming because they are vermin. All right, doing the gun battle before John Wick made it even cooler. Yeah, you could have mentioned that, asshole. What did he do? He shot the lever? Is that what he did? Is that how he got it to work? Oh, I mean, they're holding their own pretty decently. Okay, all right, saw that coming. Oh, yeah, dive for the water. Probably took a little bit of collateral damage there. Let there be light indeed. Holy crap. It's been a Reaper barbecue fest here. Okay, now where is Whistler? I'm sorry, how did he steer clear of all of this? The truth? Okay, what does he know about Damaskinos then? Oh, she's fine. Took a little burn damage. She'll be all right. Where's where's Reinhardt? Okay, well, that's trust. Give her a little meal and she should be able to heal up. Blade, you're just a sucker for a pretty face, aren't you? The hell? Damaskinos' people. Yeah, but he's not done. Well, crap. Okay. For nothing, Dad. I just woke up from a fever dream where I nearly burned to death. For the moment. And of course, it's a commercial time. Okay. I don't know how long that'll take, but okay, that's one. So there's yeah, there's going to be one more at least. I don't know who this podcaster is, but they seem extremely obnoxious. All right, and we're back. The hell? Of course they did. Yes, he did. Wait, what? Maybe you should have given that to Blade. So that's Nisa's brother they've been hunting. She's been hunting her own brother. Oh, I don't think so. Pretty sure they've had time to remove it since then. Uh, Scud. Scud's the traitor. Okay, let's see what we got here. So they've been trying to get him in for years. Like, yeah, come on. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, they're totally gonna spare you. Yeah. He blew him up right then and there. The damn shock sticks, really? Come on. So genetic engineering, that is just that is just nuts. What are they gonna do to him now? Okay. Leave it to the lawyer to lay it out. Oh, that damn Fritz. I love the name calling in this movie. And him picking the locks on his handcuffs and everything. Oh yeah. Some dads don't like being called out. God? Do you honestly think you can talk about God at this point? And of course, we got another commercial. All right. God, I'm not sure. I'm definitely enjoying this one. One or two minor issues, but for the most part, damn, this is another fun one. All right. Sorry, we're back. Oh, he may know it now. Blade's always got some trick up his sleeve. He's like, do your worst. Go ahead. Oh, man, you are looking very melty there, Reinhardt. Time to settle up, it looks like. Oh, oh. Well, very, very small part, that lawyer part, but juicy. That is one hell of a restraint system they've got there. Well, then give him some of your blood, old man. That's the coin of the realm here. Blood. It's like, oh, you, all of you guards, oh, you're so tasty, om nom nom. Well, how do you know? This is one big fuck up for you, old man. Oh, look, he's entered here. At this point, it's what she says that is going to determine her fate. Reinhard. Well, damn. He's got nothing. Did you give him any blood? Either that or he is putting on one hell of a show. Was that the bloodbath? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that was the wrong place for him to land. He's going to have enough to heal up and this guy doesn't get it. He does not get it. He should use the bloodbath to heal up. Nope. He's just a dumb vampire. Oh, you get it now. Okay. Oh, you gonna come at me with more of those shock sticks? Come here, you little bastards. Because I'm just gonna get warmed up. Oh, dang. I can't tell if that's them splattering or if that's them falling into the bloodbath. They do a good job of making some of these hits really look graphic. Yeah, good night. Yeah, how do you guys like it, huh? I'm gonna use these on you now. Yeah, feel good? Huh? Don't you just feel energized? Yeah, shocking development, I know. He just suplexed the guy. Gonna use his sword against him? That is so disrespectful. Bifurcated. Bifurcated him. Of course. We gotta catch the sunglasses and put them on before we go to kick ass a final time. And now Whistler gets to have a little fun. And the commercial. All right. All right. We've got less than 20 minutes left on the movie. I'm definitely enjoying this one. All right. And we're back. Oh, Nos for Dad 2 is going for the choppers. And Nisa's not letting him. Um, that applies to you too, Dad. That is pretty sad. I would have words with you. Uh huh. Wow. It's the only card he's got left. I'm your dad. Rule with me. He doesn't think he needs a cure, does he? Uh huh. Yep. Yeah, that's a good question. And now let's see you heal from that. Why does he have green blood? Is he a Vulcan or a Romulan? What the hell? Why does he have green blood? She's like, stay away from me. You're a traitor parent. And she renounces him. Just in time for him to die. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting herself to. I was not expecting her to submit herself. I, it's like, I'm gonna try to end it all right. Okay, he has already shown that he is immune to these things. Did he break the sword of the Daywalker? Oh, it's like, I cannot allow you to run rampant in this world. Which unfortunately means Nisa's probably going to have to die too. Oh, well, that couldn't have felt good. Ooh, some big old wrestling moves there. Ow. Ow. The hell is he doing? Okay, all right. Snapping limbs. All right. He looks like he's. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like he already healed from it. Jesus. Dang. Wow. The fights in this one are definitely a lot more vicious than in the first one. Yeah. What's that going to do? Wait a minute. He managed to pierce the thing? Get it in the heart? Probably going to need that shoulder relocated. Oh my god, he got him. It hurts no more? Did he just shove the blade further into himself? Did I see that correctly? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go. Peace, you know? Okay, now the question becomes what about Nisa? And, well, let's just see what happens. You are stupid. Okay, alright, so this is how it's gonna happen, huh? And there she goes. Well, here comes the sun, at least. I don't know. This whole doomed romance angle between the two of them, I'm not too crazy about that. Like, she's cute. I would definitely flirt with her. But I don't know. I feel like not enough happened in too short a time. And we've got commercial again. Right. And we've got less than 10 minutes left on the film itself. So, all right. We'll be coming back to the feature in a moment here. And we're back. All right. Oh, God, this guy again? Uh huh. Blade's gonna finish him off, isn't he? Okay, all right. That was a nice way to like cap it. I thought that was pretty good. Um, is there a post credit scene in Blade 2? Okay, there is not. All right. But I am going to go ahead and just watch the whole thing because, you know, that's what you do. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. This one was fun. Leonore Varela. I assume that was Nissa. Norman Reedus. And then I have no idea who that is. All right. Blade, X Men, and Spider Man all got a trilogy. And in all three cases, fans generally agreed about the first two films, while the third film in each trilogy disappointed fans. I mean, like, in my opinion, with Spider-Man and X-Men, the second film ended up being the best one in the trilogy. I don't know. I'll need to think about this one. This one was fun. This one was a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, I mean, I what you said seems pretty solid, all things considered. Let's see. Hope that Blade 2 hasn't disappointed you, especially since the third film has a good chance of doing that. Um, yeah, no, this was not disappointing. There were one or two elements where I'm like, why did you do that? But like, you know, I don't know. We'll talk about them during the review. But I mean, like, compared to the good things in the movie, they're pretty small. So let's see. These credits are looks like they're about 7 minutes long, so we got about 4 minutes, little over 4 minutes left. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that one of the things that tells me that this is a Del Toro film is that it does not shy away from body horror at all. And a lot of things like from the fights to the restraint that's used on Blade near the end, those things are like it's so much more graphic and like sickness inducing than in the previous movie, you know? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That to me is just something that Del Toro does not shy away from. So I don't know. Do I like this one more than the first one? Probably not, but I probably would give it just the same rating that I would the first one, which I think the first one I gave 4 stars, like easy. This easily gets 4 stars. Like I liked what they did with Scud. I think making him a traitor was actually a pretty smart thing to do. Um, I liked a lot of just the name calling. Like it just worked really well and it landed really well. The fights were amazing. The action was amazing. Um, I like the continuity of story. I'm a little bit like I was a little bit eye rolly about them bringing back Whistler, but I mean they technically left everything open, so I don't know. I can't complain too much about that, I suppose. And I did not mean to do that. Hold on. Okay, and we had about a minute and a half of credits left, so I will say this. One thing the two movies definitely have in common is they have really poppin' soundtracks that I'm never going to be able to identify. Excuse me. That I'm never going to be able to identify because I just don't listen to that kind of music. All right, and there we go. That's the title. And yeah, all right. And we are basically done. I have no interest to see the next feature right now. All right. And of course, now it won't let me do anything because why would it? All right. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. And of course, I pulled just enough hair over my eyes. Okay. All right. Oh, man. That was good. That was good. I really enjoyed it. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and uh, bundle myself up. Okay. And I think for the most part, we are good. All right. I think I'm just going to go ahead and move into the post-mortem here. All right. That was Blade from the year 2002. And wow. I'm so glad I've seen this now. This is definitely one of those sequels that knows it knows what its predecessor did. It knows what it is, and it is just wow. And it is just time to rock and roll. And that's kind of what we got here. We basically got Blade doing another intro. This one is a lot shinier, a lot more kind of aware of what it is and just having fun with it. And so we have Blade just hunting down vampires and, making it look cool and doing a damn good job. We're followed up with an actually a fairly compelling storyline where it's just like, okay, there's this thing going on. There's this new breed of monster, and it looks like it might replace vampires. And so Blade actually gets into an alliance with the vampires, which you know how that's going to go. And we get some really good action, some really terrifying stuff, actually. from some of the sound effects to some of the shot cuts to just like the mechanics of the monster itself. I think I said it during the movie and I'll say it now. It's like they took the most visually terrifying parts of the Predator and the Xenomorph from Aliens and just put them both into one terrifying being that can proliferate very quickly. And I was hooked. I was in. Uh, we had excellent action, really good dialogue. Like, okay, maybe not the greatest dialogue, but a lot of those one-liners really landed. I think my favorite line in the movie is going to be someone asks the lawyer, "You're human?" And he's like, "Barely. I'm a lawyer." And I was like, "Oh, that works. That works, and it works really well." Um, between all of those things, there were a couple of things that kind of made me go, a bit eye rolly. Um, I know they technically left the doors open for it, but really, I really kind of felt like them bringing Whistler back was just to give Blade the supporting cast, and when they killed him off, or should have killed him off the way they did in the first movie, that had a very strong sense of finality to it. And I feel like that finality is definitely undercut by Whistler's return. Now, again, I'm glad to see the character, and of course, Chris Christopherson plays him very well. But my point still holds that that act of him killing himself before the vampire curse could take over. I don't know, like it just feels like that was undercut, and I don't care for that. Um, I like the idea of there being a traitor in their midst, and obviously it had to be either Whistler or Scud, out of the two of them, because it can't be Blade. And so like there was just enough where was he at critical moments with Whistler where you could have believed that. But I'm very genre savvy, and I know that they will often do things like that to throw you off the scent. And that's why Scud never escaped my notice. It's like, okay, what's going on here? So, um, also Nissa. Okay, so look, I get it. We had, excuse me, sorry, hold on. All right. All right, so with Nissa, I get it. All right. Love interest figure, cute vampire girl, father or daughter of her sworn or daughter of his sworn enemy. I get it. I get the attraction. But like I don't feel like enough happened, to really justify like this kind of tragic romance that they made it out to be. Not enough happened. I don't even think they kissed, you know? Um I can see Blade having an affinity for her. I can see him feeling pity for her. Um, and maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but it feels like this is supposed to be some tragic romance. Maybe the music cues did it or something. And I just am like, no, no, whatever. Um, but it was a good cast. Ron Perlman, I was like, oh, he's here. All right. And I, excuse me. I think I knew at one point that Norman Reedus was in this movie, but I clearly forgot about it. But he was well utilized as well. Overall, really good movie. Um, definitely like one of the things that made this feel like a Del Toro film as opposed to the last one it is in the first Blade, those fights feel very flashy and stylized, and yes, there's violence, but like it's very like glossed over in favor of just making things look and feel cool. And things still look and feel pretty cool in this movie, but man, a lot of those blows, you hear and you feel each one. The way they restrain Blade by sticking those things through him and then clamping down over him. Oh, God. And Del Toro, to me, has at least never, to my knowledge, shied away from body horror. You know, just hearing all of that stuff happening, seeing a lot of people with their like skin like cut open and stuff. Those vicious restraints, like my God, it was just it made me a little squeamish in places. I'm not gonna lie. But I think that worked to the benefit of this movie. Overall, I was very pleased that I saw this one. This one, I think I gave the first Blade film 4 stars, easy. And I think in terms of a letterboxd review, this one is another 4 star. Like this is easily at least, I'm not going to say at least, it is as good in my opinion as the first one. It might even be better, but at least for now, I'm keeping the ratings the same because if nothing else, I've seen the first one so many times. It's from a point in my life when I had time to watch movies. And so that one's gonna remain my favorite, at least for now, for that reason. But I don't want to in any way diminish the goodness of Blade 2. Um, Damn, this was a fun movie, and I really enjoyed it. And hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, fans of the Marvel Universe. What'd you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I've watched and reacted to, and I'm dividing them into shorter playlists, mostly by genre, but also by tagged playlists as well. Blade 2 would be considered, Blade 2 would appear in the horror, action, fantasy, and thriller playlists, and would be in the tag playlists for superhero movies, Marvel movies, comic book movies, Blade movies, and vampire movies. Whichever of those playlists you go looking for, be sure to look for them on my channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think that's No, I'm not quite done. Actually, hold on. I need to cut off the timer. I completely forgot about that. All right. And there we go. Okay. And finally, channel memberships are now available on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members-only live streams, and early access to selected uploaded content, as well as a few other perks. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges, which I think look pretty good. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to. All right, and I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. All right, and that was everything. I think I read a lot of the chats during the stream. Let me see if I missed anything. Okay, there's my tag for the movie. All right. Although Howard the Duck has the honor of being the first Marvel character to get a big theatrical film, that's true. Blade has the honor of being the first to get to a big theatrical trilogy, also true. Despite Blade 2 getting mixed reviews from the critics, like the first film, CG's heard almost nothing but good things from the fans. And I can see why. I can see why this movie would be considered the favorite of some who have watched the trilogy. Um, it's got a lot to it, and it's got a certain feel that I think would definitely appeal to certain types of moviegoers. I get it. I understand completely. So, all right, let's see. Saw a couple people comment here. Let's see. Ron Perlman's voice performance as Slade is incredible. He sounded so cool. Ron Perlman has even voiced Batman before. He did so in a Justice League video game. Okay, I can believe that. All right, and then I'm pretty sure I've read a lot of the rest of this. So, all right, very cool. Why does my chat widget why does it tell me to sign in to chat? That's so weird. Okay, well, anyways. All right, well, I think we've gotten through everything for tonight, and that's good because I need to go to sleep because I'm feeling I'm clearly not at 100%. I mean, you guys can probably hear that I'm a bit more hoarse than usual, but I feel like I'm well enough to go into work tomorrow, and so I'm going to try to do that. But but yeah, but thanks very much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. I think what I'm going to have to do with Let's Play Saturday is we're just going to have to call that one a loss, and we'll just schedule it for its regular time in January. Although it will not be Let's Play Saturday come January, so it'll be the first Saturday video game that I play though, under the new banner of Superhero Sanctuary. So there will be that to look forward to. And as for the Spider-Man screening, I'll probably do that one tomorrow night. No promises, but that is the tentative plan. I still plan to play Marvel Cosmic Invasion on Wednesday. And then aside from that, I still need to work on the weekly schedule. I'm sure that's something I do on the weekends, and I spent most of this weekend unconscious. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'll try to get that stuff out as soon as I can, probably in the next day or two. We'll see. But in the meantime, thanks to all of you who joined me tonight. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So take care. This is Spidey Librarian. Until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.